Hey everyone, Mike at Back to Homesteading Off Grid, coming at you today with another video. I probably should have done it yesterday. I harvested the, I can never remember what it's called. I harvested the sorghum, and so today I thought I'd show you the remnants and how much we ended up getting out of it. I'll throw in some clips of last year because we did do a video last year on the sorghum to show you what the process is. Most people just say, oh, click here, click there, you know, look at the video I did 300 videos ago. I'm just going to put some clips in, and so this will be a fairly short video, and we'll probably follow up with a video from Judy on the garden. We're in the middle of harvest season, and one of the differences between a content creator and a homesteader is that we're busy harvesting. We're not thinking really about videos, whereas a content creator is thinking about what they can do to create content. It sounds like a small difference, but that's the reason we don't do so many videos, because we're out here trying to live in the desert of northeastern Arizona. I almost said Idaho. Anyway, I'm going to show you what we have going on here, and in the next few clips. Oh, there's a kitty cat, see? I don't know if you got to see the cat or if you just got dizzy. But anyway, let's go on to the next clip and let me show you what remains of our lower garden. Okay, here we are at the lower garden. Give you another shot of the cat. Kind of hides there in the shade. He's a good cat. He hides, he eats mice. So anyway, here's the corn. It didn't grow real tall. It's not supposed to. We got about a pound of seed for sweet corn seed for next year, and we're gonna plant more than just the one. We just did the one, what we call a Luna. It's a circle, because I was busy building this year, and so we were limited on time. The sorghum, I think you saw in an earlier video with the tall stands of basically grass. I can show you what one looks like short, because I didn't harvest these little short guys. See, there's a short guy, and in the clip I'll show you the video of last year's tall ones. So Judy's gonna clip one for us and show you what we do to process it. She's gonna go down, she's gonna clip it down near the bottom, and so there we have the cane. She's gonna cut the top off, the seed head, and then she's gonna strip the leaves. It's really easy to pull off. They do have a tool, but it's really easy to pull off. Okay, so now we have the cane that I'm gonna press, and we have a seed head, although this one's not ready, that we'll hang the ones that are ready out to dry, so we have seed for next year. Anyway, all that's left now is the leaves, because you strip the leaves off and you cut the seed head off, and then you cut the canes. And I'll show you the next step in a minute. While we're down here, show you the grapes. And so there it is. The leaves are falling down there. Those are going to go into the compost. The grape did fine. The other grape also did fine. Looks like it's starting to drop its leaves. We didn't get any grapes. This one up here started to produce grapes, but gave up. Just decided that the conditions weren't right for it. So anyway, let's walk back up to the RV, and let me give you a shot of what the next step was. Okay, what I'm going to show you next is the seed heads I cut off of the plants. You can see them in this bin here. Some of these are in bags because we wanted to make sure that the birds didn't eat them all. And but here's a good head here, and you can see they're turning brown. The ones that are white are probably not viable, but all the brown ones are. So that's next year's seed stock, because we're planning on doing probably at least 4 again. So while America's out there getting ready to riot because they don't have any food, because they haven't stocked any food and they're depending on food stamps, we're out here harvesting. So here's the squeezing machine. You put the cane in there, and I'll show you a clip from last year on this one too. Back here is where the shoots come back out all smashed, and then in here, this is tray is where we have the juice that we pour into a bucket, and then we take the bucket and we boil it down, and I'm going to show you that in the next clip. Okay, here we are at the cane press. Judy's pressing some cane. You see she's spinning that little handle. I'm going to get another one of these, and before that one's done, we can stick it in here and get it starting. Show you the back of the back of the press. This is where it comes out after it's been squished, and she's actually going to try to boil that to try to get a little more juice. And while we're showing you that, hey honey, would you flip the lever? We'll show you. See the juice coming out. Okay, it's nice and green right now. Go ahead and close it. And we'll be boiling that down to a syrup. Right, Judy?
You betcha.
See, she's feeding another piece in there. And you just crank it. A lot of people are using like motors. It's not too hard. Okay, the next step we do is we boil the sorghum, like in that pot that she's got going over there. After you boil it down and you skim off all of the scum off the top, it gets rid of all the chlorophyll that's in the plants to give us the sweet syrup flavor. Okay, this is what we got from, it was probably about 50 canes, and you see it's like kind of like molasses or a thick syrup. Very sweet. It's what they used to use in this country because the sugar was too expensive. That being said, we've got a lot of hours into this jar between planting, watering, weeding, thinning, harvesting, pressing, and cooking down. The one gives us this, just a little bit more than this. There's another jar over there with a little bit more. So it is very labor intensive, and that's the reason if you go online and look, it's about $30 for that jar. And this has got just a slight tint of green, you might see. Usually it's a little more brown, but I didn't want it quite as thick as we did last year, so I asked for that. The chlorophyll is gone though. And then as a value, hi Judy.
Hi.
As a value added product, we saved all those pieces that we ran through the squeezer and our cane press, and she's taken that now and she's putting it through a boiling process, and we will not cook that down to a syrup. It's going to be bitter. It's not going to be as good of flavor, but one of the things that people tell us is that we should put molasses on our garden. Well, we're doing that with this instead. And are you seeing pretty good results with that, you think?
I did see very good results this year because we did this last year. I'm doing this again. I'll boil it down to where it's thick, but not as thick as that. I'll leave the chlorophyll in because the plants are going to want that, because that'll decompose, and you just mix it with your swamp water and pour it on your plants, and everybody was pretty happy this year. So
and then what do we do after we have boiled this down and gotten the liquid? What do we do with the remains?
Well, then that gets composted, so everything gets used, reused, and back to the soil where we grow more stuff out of it.
And then the leaves that are out there, rather than composting, we'll probably use as a mulch.
Yeah, we did that I did that last year. I mulched this year's crop with last year's leavings. So it
Okay.
works.
So that's that part of it. We'll see if Judy can do a follow-up video here this week on her garden and how her harvest is going, besides what I've just gone over with you. Thank you for watching, and have an awesome week.